Ellie was a boy who was just turned 18 years old, and he decided to go to the museum and buy himself a ticket. And there was two people waiting there. There was a security guard, and there was the ticket box. So he's about to go to the ticket box when his security guy says, "Listen here, Ellie, you're how old are you?" He says, "I'm 18." He says, "You look like you're 16. Listen, it's half price if you're under 18. Just tell the guy that you're under 18. I'll do you a favor." So Ellie says, "What are you talking about? I'm a Jew. I tell the truth. I'm 18. I'm going to pay the full price." He says, "They'll never know the difference," the guy says. The security guard says, it's a waste of money. What do they need the money for?" Ellie walks straight up to the ticket counter and he buys his ticket for 100 shekel. And the ticket cabinet gives a wink to the security guard and he says, "Thank you so much, Ellie. You just made me 100 shekel." Ellie does not know what's going on. It turns out they had made a bet. The security guard saw a religious Jew and said, they're a bunch of cheaters. All they care about is reading their books. I'm telling you, he's going to lie. And the ticket counter man said, no. He's got Torah values. He's going to tell the truth. And, of course, he was right. Now, think about it like this. If Ellie would have known that we would be talking about him in this podcast, if Ellie would have known that this was just a test, that the security guard was betting on him or against him, it would have been so easy for him to pass that test. And the truth is that every one of us is constantly in Ellie's situation. We're being video cameraed by the angels above, by the heavens. And the only question is, are we going to pass this test? Or are we not going to pass this test? Every moment of life is a test. And the question is, will we pass it or will we not pass it? One last story on that note. So there was a husband and wife, and they had just bought this beautiful china cabinet. And they were so excited about it. And they had some guests over for their Shabbat meal. And this young woman, in the middle of the meal, got a little imbalanced and she fell a little and she knocked over the cabinet and smash, 1,000 little pieces. It was all gone. Thankfully, no one was hurt. But she was so embarrassed. She said, "I'm so sorry. I'll pay for it." But immediately, the couple looked at each other and looked at this woman and said, "Listen, you had nothing to do with this. This was from Hashem. This was from God. Everything that happens is from God." And they cheered her up. And they too passed the test. May we always recognize that every situation in life, God is testing us. May we always act sweetly and with faith. And with faith, knowing that everything is a test from Hashem, we can overcome every challenge. Have a beautiful day.